Ever heard of Alexander the Great, one of the greatest generals in history? Starting as a young prince in Macedonia, he conquered vast territories, earning the title Great. His military brilliance was unmatched, using innovative strategies like the phalanx formation to dominate battles. He marched through Asia, blending tactics from different cultures to create a formidable army. His legacy reshaped history, spreading Greek culture and knowledge across the lands he conquered. Even today, his conquests and strategies continue to inspire military leaders and historians worldwide. Yo, check this out. Julius Caesar, the OG Roman general and statesman, was a total boss on the battlefield. Dude knew how to conquer lands like a pro, expanding the Roman Empire and flexing his military might everywhere. But it wasn't just about swords and shields, you know? Caesar was a smooth operator politically, rising up the ranks and becoming dictator for life. He was all about reforms, making changes that blew people's minds and polarized the masses. But hey, not everyone was a fan of his style, and that led to a fateful day when his homies turned on him, ending it all with a backstabbing betrayal. And just like that, the legend of Julius Caesar went down in history, leaving a legacy of power, ambition, and a tragic end. Ever wondered about Attila the Hun? Was one of history's most feared and infamous leaders, known for his ruthlessness and military prowess. Attila was born around 406 AD in the vast plains of Central Asia. He was a legendary leader who terrorized his enemies with swift military campaigns. Attila forged powerful alliances to expand his empire and dominance over vast lands. Attila led numerous successful military campaigns across Europe, terrorizing the Roman Empire and other territories. But as fate would have it, the Hunnic Empire faced internal strife and external pressures. Ultimately, the fall of the Hunnic Empire marked the end of Attila's reign, leaving a legacy of ruthless conquests. Saladin was a prominent Muslim military leader and sultan who founded the Ayyubid dynasty. He is best known for his role in the Crusades, particularly for recapturing Jerusalem from the Crusader in 1187. Saladin was born in 1137 or 1138 in Tikrit, in modern-day Iraq. Facing off against the Crusaders, Saladin proved his mettle as a fearless Muslim general. On October 2, 1187, Saladin recaptured Jerusalem after 88 years of Crusader control. He allowed Christian inhabitants to leave the city safely and respected Christian holy sites. His capture of Jerusalem shook the world, marking a significant turning point in history. Saladin died on March 4, 1193, in Damascus, Syria. He was buried in the Umayyad Mosque in Damascus. Ever heard of Sun Tzu, the ancient Chinese military general and philosopher? His book The Art of War is filled with key principles that still apply in modern warfare. One principle is know your enemy, which emphasizes the importance of understanding your opponent. Another principle is appear at points of weakness and strike where least expected for maximum impact. Sun Tzu also highlighted the value of all warfare is based on deception to gain strategic advantage. His teachings stress the need to subdue the enemy without fighting by outsmarting them. In modern warfare, Sun Tzu's principles are still studied and applied, proving his timeless wisdom. Ever heard of Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol warrior? Starting as Temujin, just a regular kid, he transformed into a fierce leader through sheer determination. Uniting Mongol tribes with epic strategies, he built a massive empire stretching from Asia to Europe. Using ruthless tactics in battle, he conquered lands and connected cultures across his vast empire. Beyond conquests, he revolutionized trade and fostered cultural exchanges in his empire. Even today, Genghis Khan's legacy evokes a mix of awe and fear, reshaping history. His epic tales of conquests and leadership continue to inspire minds globally. So, let's dive into the military genius of Hannibal Barca, the Carthaginian general who rocked the Second Punic War. Picture this: Hannibal's audacious move crossing the Alps with elephants, catching Rome off guard. In battles like Cannae, Hannibal outsmarted Rome with unconventional tactics, encircling and crushing their forces. His legacy? Innovations like double envelopment, winning battles with fewer troops, and inspiring future military minds. Hannibal Barca, a true legend who reshaped military strategy forever. Respect. Hey there! Ever heard of Augustus, the Roman emperor who ruled with style? He was the founder of the Roman Empire and its first emperor. He reigned from 27 BC until his death in AD 14. Starting as Octavian, just another Roman dude, he transformed into Augustus, the first Roman emperor. He brought peace and prosperity to Rome, shaping it with his grand vision and cunning mind. Augustus expanded the empire, from Spain to Egypt, with strategic brilliance and political finesse. Not just a ruler, he was a patron of arts and culture, leaving a lasting impact on Roman society. His reign marked a golden age in Roman history, a time of peace, stability, and cultural enlightenment. Today, the legacy of Augustus stands as a testament to his vision and leadership in shaping the Roman world. Scipio Africanus was born in 236 BC into the patrician Cornelii family, one of Rome's most distinguished. He was a prominent Roman general and statesman renowned for his military achievements during the Second Punic War. He outsmarted Hannibal, the Carthaginian warlord, in epic battles like Zama, securing Rome's dominance, forcing Carthage to sue for peace on Roman terms. This victory earned him the honorific title Africanus. His strategies were next level, including the use of flexible manipular formations and his effective command of cavalry, changing the game with new tactics that were on point. Scipio's legacy lives on as the architect of Rome's military success and a symbol of strategic brilliance. His conquests shaped history and left a mark that still resonates today, a true legend in the art of war. Ever heard of William the Conqueror, the legendary figure who changed the course of history? His conquest of England in 1066 fundamentally transformed the country's culture, governance, and aristocracy. William was born around 1028 in Falaise, Normandy. He was the illegitimate son of Robert I, Duke of Normandy. Starting as William of Normandy, he rose to power through epic battles and cunning strategy. His conquest of England in 1066 marked the beginning of a new era, shaping the future of Europe. Known for his iron will and visionary leadership, he introduced Norman culture and governance to England. Despite facing rebellions and challenges, William established a strong feudal system and centralized rule. His legacy as a conqueror and ruler still influences English history and culture to this day. Ever heard of Admiral Lee Sun-sin, the Korean naval commander who smashed the Japanese Navy? Armed with his turtle ships, Admiral Lee revolutionized naval warfare, making Japan sweat bullets. In the legendary Battle of Myeongyang, against hundreds of enemy ships, he showed no mercy. His strategic genius and fearless spirit led to stunning victories, creating fear in the hearts of the Japanese. Admiral Lee's legacy echoes through Korean history as a symbol of unmatched bravery and naval might. His innovations and triumphs continue to inspire generations, proving that even a lone hero can change the course of history. Ever heard of Tamerlane, the fierce Turco-Mongol conqueror? Tamerlane was born on April 9, 1336, in Kesh, present-day Shahrazabs, Uzbekistan. Timur began his rise to power by consolidating control over his tribe and forming alliances with other local leaders. He displayed exceptional military and strategic skills early on. His conquests stretched across Central Asia and the Middle East, using strategic brilliance to build his empire. Known for his military prowess and fierce tactics, he left a legacy of both fear and admiration. Beyond conquests, he fostered art, architecture, and culture, leaving a lasting impact on the regions he ruled. Even today, the tales of Tamerlane's conquests and rule continue to captivate and inspire. Belisarius was one of the greatest military commanders of the Byzantine Empire, serving under Emperor Justinian I in the 6th century. He is renowned for his strategic brilliance. He served Emperor Justinian I with unwavering loyalty and unmatched military prowess. Belisarius reclaimed North Africa for the Byzantine Empire, showing his strategic brilliance. Belisarius was dispatched to Italy to reclaim it from the Ostrogoths. He captured Sicily in 535 and took Naples and Rome in 536. Despite facing significant resistance, he managed to recapture Milan and Ravenna. Despite his triumphs, he faced political intrigue and betrayal, casting a shadow on his legacy. Belisarius remains a symbol of loyalty, bravery, and military excellence in Byzantine history. Khalid ibn al-Walid, also known as the Sword of Allah, was one of the most successful and renowned military commanders. His strategic brilliance and leadership were instrumental in the early expansion of the Islamic Empire. Born around 592 AD in Mecca, present-day Saudi Arabia, he started as a fierce warrior but then converted to Islam, becoming a key player in early Islamic history. His military strategies were next level, like seriously mind-blowing, winning battles like a boss. From the deserts of Arabia to the lands of Persia, he conquered with swift strikes and strategic brilliance. Dude was a master of the battlefield, outmaneuvering foes left and right, earning the title the Sword of Allah. His legacy still echoes in military tactics today, a true icon of strategic warfare. Joan of Arc is one of history's most remarkable figures. A peasant girl who claimed to have received divine guidance, she played a key role in the 100 Years' War between France and England. She played a crucial role in the 100 Years' War, shaping the course of history with her bold strategies. Joan led the French to stunning victories in battles like Orleans, showcasing her tactical brilliance and inspiring her troops. Despite her military success, Joan faced betrayal and capture, ultimately leading to her martyrdom at the hands of the English. Her legacy as a symbol of courage and determination lives on, inspiring generations to stand up for their beliefs. Subutai, the strategic genius behind Genghis Khan's conquests, was a mastermind on the battlefield. His innovative tactics revolutionized warfare, using speed, deception, and surprise to outsmart his enemies. He orchestrated brilliant campaigns across vast landscapes, from the steppes of Asia to the heart of Europe. Subutai's encirclement tactics were legendary, trapping foes in a deadly embrace before striking decisively. His ability to adapt to any situation and exploit weaknesses made him a formidable force in warfare. The strategic brilliance of Subutai reshaped the course of history, earning him a place among the greatest generals of all time. Arthur Wellesley, 1st Duke of Wellington, was a prominent British military leader and statesman who played a key role in the defeat of Napoleon and the shaping of 19th-century Europe. The Battle of Waterloo, fought on June 18, 1815, was Wellesley's most famous and significant victory. Leading an allied force of British, Dutch, Belgian, and Prussian troops, he decisively defeated Napoleon. After defeating Napoleon Bonaparte, he became a hero in Britain and Europe. This military genius was not just about battles, he also revolutionized military tactics. His legacy extends beyond war, with contributions to politics and society. Even today, his name resonates as a symbol of leadership and strategic brilliance. Gustavus Adolphus, the legendary Swedish king. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest military commanders of all time and played a pivotal role in transforming Sweden into a major European power. born on December 9, 1594, in Stockholm, Sweden. He was a master of war tactics, leading his troops with unmatched courage and strategy. His reign marked a golden era for Sweden, expanding its territories and influence across Europe. Gustavus Adolphus was not just a warrior but also a visionary leader, promoting arts, science, and social welfare. His legacy lives on as a symbol of Swedish power and enlightened governance, shaping history for generations. Today, Gustavus Adolphus remains a towering figure in European history, revered for his achievements and enduring impact. Picture this: Napoleon Bonaparte, the legendary French general who rocked the military world. Starting as a young artillery officer, he quickly rose through the ranks with unmatched ambition and strategy. His major battles like Austerlitz and Waterloo became stuff of legends, showcasing his tactical brilliance. Napoleon's campaigns across Europe reshaped borders and politics, leaving a lasting impact on the continent. Love him or hate him, Napoleon's military prowess and charisma made him a force to be reckoned with. Even in defeat, his legacy endures, influencing modern military tactics and leadership strategies. Frederick II, known as Frederick the Great, was one of the most influential monarchs in European history. His military prowess, administrative reforms, and patronage of the arts left a lasting legacy. Frederick II was born on January 24, 1712, in Berlin, Prussia, and started as a young prince but grew up to be a military genius, expanding his kingdom through epic battles. He transformed Prussia into a major power in Europe, crushing enemies with his tactical brilliance. His rule was all about reform, from education to justice, making Prussia a modern state. Despite his iron-fisted rule, he was also a patron of the arts, supporting Voltaire and other thinkers. Today, Frederick the Great's legacy lives on as a symbol of Prussian might and enlightenment. George Washington is one of the most significant figures in American history, known for his leadership during the American Revolutionary War and his role as the first President of the United States. Washington's military career began in the Virginia militia. He gained early experience during the French and Indian War, 1754 to 1763, serving as a lieutenant colonel and later a colonel. Washington's leadership was crucial in securing victory for the Patriots and establishing a new nation. His farewell address warned against political factions and foreign entanglements, shaping American policies. He set precedents for the presidency, like the two-term limit, that still influence the nation today. Washington's legacy is a blend of heroism, statesmanship, and the foundation of a democratic nation. Ever heard of Ulysses S. Grant, the 18th President of the United States who led the Union Army to victory in the Civil War? He was born on April 27, 1822, in Point Pleasant, Ohio, and started as a struggling civilian, tried his hand at various jobs, and eventually found his calling in the military. Grant displayed incredible tactical skills in battles like Vicksburg and Appomattox, earning him a reputation for strategic brilliance. After the war, he became president and focused on Reconstruction, aiming to heal the nation's wounds and bring unity. Grant's presidency faced challenges, including corruption scandals, but his commitment to civil rights and peaceful policies stood out. Even after leaving office, Grant's memoirs and legacy as a war hero and statesman continue to inspire generations. Ever heard of Erwin Rommel, the Desert Fox of World War II? Erwin Rommel was born on November 15, 1891, in Heidenheim, in the Kingdom of Württemberg, part of the German Empire. Rommel attended military academies and was commissioned as a lieutenant in 1910. He was a German general known for his tactical brilliance and speed in warfare. Rommel's Afrika Corps were a formidable force in the harsh desert conditions, outmaneuvering enemies. His strategies were innovative, like the blitzkrieg, swift and overwhelming attacks that shook his foes. Despite his military prowess, Rommel was also known for his chivalry towards prisoners of war. His reputation as a skilled commander and respected leader made him a legend in military history. Vong Nguyen Giap was a prominent Vietnamese general and military strategist, known for his role in the First Indochina War and the Vietnam War. His leadership and tactics played a crucial role. He was born on August 25, 1911, Quang Binh Province, in what was then French Indochina. He was a mastermind behind the Viet Minh forces, fighting against colonial powers for Vietnam's independence. Giap's guerrilla tactics and strategic genius outwitted the French at Dien Bien Phu, a turning point in history. His leadership skills and military acumen led to the defeat of two superpowers, France and the United States. Beyond the battlefield, Giap was a symbol of resilience and patriotism, revered by the Vietnamese people. Even in retirement, his legacy as a strategist and revolutionary continues to inspire generations.